reported today in The Verge. World of Horror is a creepy, retro, and completely hypnotic horror game. Little is more terrifying than the unknown and the inevitable. The combination permeates the work of horror authors H.P. Lovecraft and Junji Ito, whose characters are driven to invariably horrible ends by mystifying forces, whether they're an alien meteor or a rock full of human-shaped holes. World of Horror, a one-bit horror game that enters Steam Early Access tomorrow, blends nods to Ito and Lovecraft with the look of a 1980s HyperCard game. It's set in a quiet Japanese town filled with eldritch beings, wild-eyed cultists, and impossibly twisted human forms. There is a meter labeled Doom beneath your character's portrait, advancing with every step you take. But World of Horror is also a role-playing game built around strategy and repetition. And its real feat isn't letting you fight Junji Ito's hair ghoul or face the cultists of an elder god, although that's a great elevator pitch. It's building something that hits players with a shock of creepiness, then evolves into a satisfying puzzle once that initial horror fades. World of Horror was made by Polish developer and part-time dentist Paweł Kuzminski, aka Panstace, and a small demo launched on itch.io in 2016. The full game will appear on the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Windows and Mac OS X later this year. The early access version is something between the two. It has a small game's worth of stories and features, but not as much as you'll see at the official launch. Kuzminski has also partnered with author Cassandra Kor for some additional writing work. I've been playing the early access build for a few weeks, and after around 20 hours, I've hit a soft limit on progress because of bugs and undeveloped features. The game crashes at frequent and unpredictable intervals, and it's hard to distinguish complicated mechanics from simply unfinished ones. But even in this early state, it's complex, substantive, and remarkably fun. Playing World of Horror is like flipping through a comics anthology. After you pick one of several playable characters, it selects 5 stories from a larger pool of investigations: a popular ramen shop with a sinister secret, a best friend suddenly obsessed with eels, a ghost with scissors stalking the local school. You solve them by clicking locations on a town map, then facing random encounters while the game tells its larger story in a text box. A playthrough might last between 30 minutes and an hour, assuming you survive. The individual encounters are single black and white cards, drawn, like the rest of the game, in MS Paint, that provide experience points or affect your stamina, reason, and doom meters. At 100% doom, an elder god breaks free. They offer a series of small, mildly unsettling choices. Will you risk opening a package on the subway? No. For more on this story, visit the news article link.